NFL free agency is open, and we have a lot to break down here on Cowboys Digest. We're live, and we are excited to be here with you, breaking down every single move that happens here on the NFL free agency day one. Appreciate every single one of you joining us, watching, hanging out, and make sure the Cowboys make a move. What's up, Alec Lopez, Jimmy Rent? Alec, obviously, we got a lot of stuff going on here. I want to say hi to everybody, and hey, got a scoreboard here, so I'm going to fix all this. I got some fixing to do, but we are going to be able to do some cool things here, so make sure you keep commenting. Who is the first free agent you want the Cowboys to have? I am curious for your 2 cents, but for now, guys, let me fix this stuff up so we can have some cooler things here on the screen. I had it already, and then it broke, so that's why you heard me kind of maybe get upset. But hey, everybody, appreciate y'all watching. Alec Lopez is in the chat. Jam, rate it. Jam? I'm just going to call you Jam. Trey, you want Trey? Okay, I want Trey too. I want Trey too. That would be a huge, huge grab for the Dallas Cowboys. But yeah, we're getting everything going. First move already made. Alec Pierce has signed to the Indianapolis Colts. That is the first move made. We're getting that up on the screen for you right now as we kind of sit here and get stuff going. I'm just going to share my screen with y'all. Hopefully that's the best thing to do. I'm sure I could do other things, but I think this is just the better option. And we'll get better. If we want to do tomorrow, we can do that as well. But for now, we are going to, get some interesting things. So you're going to see some interesting stuff. I understand. But let's get that monitor up there and bang. Bang, bang. So yeah, there is that. Let me just crop this sucker down. And boom. All right, first move. Alec Pierce signing back with the Indianapolis Colts. Again, let me grab this screen capture. I'll move it across. That way you can see it a little easier as well. I got videos. Again, very new system here, so apologies for it. But Ricky Scoops, I want Trey. Okay. Let's go, boys, says Tar Heel Cowboys. I like it. Let me get all this stuff out of here. Bang. There we go. Now we have it. I'll just put it under my camera, and we are good. There it is. There it is, the first move being made by the Indianapolis Colts is what we see. Alec Pierce, 4 years, $114 million is the move. Definitely an intriguing one for a lot of people. Here's another one. Reunion wide receiver Olamide Zaccheaus is signing with the Falcons. A reunion of sorts as he's going to go back and be going there. So 2 moves already made. Looks like I got a draft trade up there too. But either way, Alec Pierce, big deal. He is now the highest paid free agent in NFL history. That is crazy. What do we feel about that? Jets got Minkah Fitzpatrick for a bag. We should have gotten Minkah. I am a little upset by it, but you know what? It is what it is. James, Cowboys, Philly is hard. As Greenard, hope you spelled it right, still in play. Yes, he is still in play. Potential is there for the Cowboys to go out and make that move. As of right now, we don't know what that would entail, but we do know that that is definitely an option. So we'll kind of see how that works. But that is a move that the Cowboys can make. We'll see, though. But right now, 2 moves being made. Alec Pierce is the big one. Going to try and get some more advanced analytics for you, so don't mind me kind of messing around with some stuff. You're going to kind of see some interesting things, but that's how it is. 19, 20. But let me know in the chat as I do this. Let's go here. And boom. But yeah, let me know in the chat how you're feeling about the Cowboys as a whole. Are you thinking we're going to actually make some moves? Do you think we won't? Curious for your 2 cents. Oh, my face is in such an interesting spot there. There we go. That's fixed. But either way, the chat box is broken. What happened? Oh, well. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys. What do you think's going to happen? Jonathan Grenard is still in play. Right now, the only move that has been made is this trade for Alec Pierce. Or not the trade, but the signing of Alec Pierce. So there is that. Again, kind of see what happens after this. But Cowboys right now waiting for their first move. Trying to see if they can go out there and get Trey Hendrickson. If they can go out there and get whoever that might be. But overall, really excited to kind of see what's going on with this Cowboys team. The first time they have money and they can actually go out there and spend it and do some good things. Also an option, I mean, again, I don't see this being a Cowboys plan, but 49ers have been said to be willing to trade Trent Williams. That is something we could potentially see. Let's go after Brisker from the Bears. I would like Jaquan Brisker. That would be a good one. I think that would be a pretty decent option. Overall, I think that there are better out there, but I don't mind going after Jaquan. There's the intro again. But, yeah, I wouldn't mind that whatsoever. Let me get my little scene set going here, but there we go. Boom. 19. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Jaquan Brisker. I don't know if he's like top tier guy, but I wouldn't mind him for sure. Also, just in case you missed it, the Cowboys have already made a move today, making a trade for Rashan Gary. He will be one that the Cowboys will take and have into the, I guess, in a lot of ways, their defensive edge. I think that's what we can kind of see here. Dallas, I think, is going to do more than last year. They better do more than last year because last year there wasn't much to be done. So that's kind of what I see in that aspect. Again, guys, trying to figure out what the best option is for all this. So apologies at the moment as I try and figure that out. But, yeah, right now, not a lot of movement. Alec Pierce signs back. The Raiders got Eric Stokes. No, I actually did want him. He's a really good cornerback. I thought he would have been a great option, but ultimately that is what it is. So Eric Stokes, he goes to the Las Vegas Raiders, 3-year, $30 million deal. Dang. That stinks. I did like him. Philly is hard, the safety of the Cardinals available. Yes, I do like it. Thompson, Jalen Thompson, I believe was his name. I kind of forgot him at the moment, but Jalen Thompson will be a very good one if that's the right guy I'm thinking of. Let's go. Free agent safeties. It is Jalen Thompson. That's right. So there's the safeties. Thompson, the second guy on the market in terms of people, I guess, from last time, but his market value pretty solid, about $9 million, right? Yeah, 9.4, and then an average annual salary here. So pretty good market for that. Yeah, I like that a lot, though. I don't mind that at all. But Eric Stokes goes to the Las Vegas Raiders. Kind of sucks. I did want him in some ways. I think that would have been a good grab for the Dallas Cowboys. But ultimately, it is what it is. He wasn't the guy that I was like, oh, yeah, gotta get him. Gotta grab that guy. So we're chilling. We're chilling. Not really worried about that. But, yeah, we'll kind of see what goes on from here. Again, guys, getting some graphics set up. But Alontae Taylor from New Orleans, I think he'd be great. I really do. I would like to have some options. But, yeah, I don't think I mind that at all. There we go. That's a better size right there. So now I can put some stats in there as well. So Rashan Gary is the guy that the Cowboys have traded for. See if we got any other movement here. Yeah, Alec Pierce staying home, but either way, that was kind of an expectation, I guess. But yeah, Rashan Gary going to be heading there. Liking more with Gary, unexpected but great move, Philly hard. Maybe change of scenery, unexpected move. Yeah, I think that could. I think that'll line. Do you think the Ravens overpaid for? Yes, the Ravens 100% overpaid for Crosby. That was not a great trade whatsoever. I don't like that is the option they chose, but it is what it is. Well, it looks like the stats are broken, but that's okay. That's okay. Either way, we can just keep it with this. Rashan Gary is the trade, though, as the Cowboys make that move. Here's Eric Stokes. We'll get that one up here and running. Honestly, I think that Gary's really underrated. I actually like the value of Gary more than I do for what I would have gotten from Max Crosby. I think there is a lot of things that you could take from Rashan. I mean, you just look at the stats, and it's pretty. Oh, well, I guess let me get the stats up here for you. It's kind of a harder thing to see in that light. Let me grab a better scene and throw it in here. Bang, bang. Yeah. So here's Rashan Gary stats. I like him a lot. 7.5 sacks the past 2 seasons, 9 sacks back in 2023. 2022 he had 6. 2021 he had 9.5. He's going to be an edge rusher. You can kind of see he did play in the outside linebacker position. So to me, that's a big reason why the Cowboys ended up getting him. I think that's something that is a little bit underrated in a lot of facets. I think that's really a big move. I like Crosby. I don't want to try and kind of shake that off, but 2 first-round picks is insane. That's not something that you do. Rashan Gary getting him for the late-round draft pick. Here's the full trade, by the way. But getting him for just the 4th-round pick, I really do like. I think that's way better than what we were going to get with the value for Max Crosby. So I personally am a lot happier with that more than anything else. By the way, guys, hit that subscribe button for daily Cowboys news and rumors. Obviously, really excited what we're putting out here. We're on the road to 15K. So if you want to help me out with that, I'd really appreciate it. Really trying to grow here on NFL Free Agency, but yeah, the ask for him was ridiculous. I agree. The ask for him was completely and utterly stupid. I don't think it was worth it whatsoever. I think that is honestly not something that I would have done really in any stretch of the imagination. I really don't think so. Wasn't a Crosby fan myself, even though he is one of the best. Just didn't see the move. Gary, to me, maybe better in dropping and coverage. I agree. I think that Gary fits better for the Dallas Cowboys system. Let's say it how it is. Christian Parker's outside linebacker system did not need a Trey Hendrickson or a Max Crosby. I don't see the Cowboys making the move for Trey Hendrickson just simply because he doesn't fit the system. It's simple as that. He doesn't fit the system. That's all it really is. So I agree, James. I think that it's the better move to do this, and that's kind of how it goes with that. So that's basically what we're kind of looking at right now, but we'll kind of have to wait and see what happens with that. Let Jerry cook. That's right, guys. Let Jerry cook is the goal. Looks like the Patriots, they're signing Draymond Jones to a 3-year, $39.5 million deal. So they get themselves a nice little defensive player as well. I'll grab this here for you, put that up on the tweet. But yeah, interesting. Okay. Patriots get Draymond Jones. That's via Ian Rappaport. So that's a pretty good bag. Quinn Williams, Osa, Digizawa, Kenny Clark, Rashan Gary, Overshown. That's a really good line. Really good line. Based on how the Ravens do the first is basically a 2nd-round pick. Potentially, yeah. I potentially think that is something that we could definitely see. I don't know. I do think that is something to watch for, just because simply it might work out. I mean, maybe those 1st-round picks are late-round picks. Obviously, this year it's the 14th overall, which the Cowboys, they're not going to give you the 12th. They were going to give you the 20th. So simply put, the offer was just better. That's really all it is the offer was just better. So that's kind of the way I see with that. I don't know exactly kind of what the plan is if they're going to go after Trey Hendrickson, but I don't know. I agree. I think they could get in the draft too, just simply because, they're going to if this could be a 1-year deal with Rashan Gary. because his guaranteed money is gone. There is nothing that they could like go out there and do to like, I guess, make the money better. So that's kind of how I see the move going. We'll see what ends up happening, but I think that overall, I do find the intriguing part of it being that we kept the first 2 round picks, and that's something that we could do that. So obviously that's a big thing there. Trey Hendrickson, still the rumors going on right now. That's a huge thing. But as of right now, nothing really crazy coming up. Just that Eric Stokes signing, to be honest. Patriots are signing Drummond Jones, though. So there is that. But that's the latest move. We all feel bad for Joe Burrow. Sucks to be you, Mike. Joe Burrow, I am so sorry. You are in a bad spot. A bad spot, my guys. So that is a huge thing for them to kind of look at and worry about. It's just not good. It's not good for Joe Burrow and company there. It's just not a good look. As for the moves, though, Eric Stokes is kind of the biggest one that I'm looking at for the Cowboys' sake. I think overall he is going to be the guy that. Oh, wrong one. There it is. Eric Stokes is the big one. He was a cornerback I did like the Cowboys to kind of go out there and at least keep an eye on. Ultimately, it doesn't happen. That's all right, though. Still waiting for the Cowboys for a signing. What a shocker there. What a shocker there. But we'll kind of have to wait and see. You think Brown is going to get traded? If it's not to the Patriots, no. I think they're the only ones willing to do what Howie would give up. That's a big thing. Kind of how it is. Curious what the boys trying to move on Osa and trade what the play is for DL. How is Osa effective in a trade? Honestly, I don't think they're going to trade Osa. I thought they would have if it would have been for Max Crosby, like they were willing to do like a first, second in Osa, or even a first, third in Osa, whatever it might be. But I don't think they're going to give him up now that trade's off the table. I don't see the big thing being, working for them. So kind of have to wait and see with that. But I don't see them moving Osa Odighizuwa. I really don't. So that's kind of the way I look at it. But at the end of the day, we'll have to wait and see what exactly does kind of happen. It very well could end up the Cowboys just sign Trey Hendrickson. I mean, that's a very legitimate option right now. I don't know if that's what they want to do, just because, again, it's about fitting the defense, and I don't know that he fits the defense. However, he does come out here and do some very good things to kind of help out with the Cowboys and really what's going on in their system. So that's, I would say, a big thing to kind of look out for is what fits the system, and Trey Hendrickson just unfortunately doesn't right now. He could, but I don't know. It's a crazy kind of situation. I'll just say that. So, but what do we think? Do we think the Cowboys to get anybody big here? Think there's going to be anybody large on the table? I think it very well could be, but who knows? See if we got any more updates here. The Chiefs have signed Kenneth Walker. Oh, God. No. Oh, that's not what we wanted at all. All right, let's get the tweet up there. Damn. Shoot. That's not a good one. I don't like that. Like, the Chiefs weren't great this year, but the running back is a huge thing. Oh, man. Jeez. That's such a tough one. That's such a tough one. I don't like that at all. I don't like that whatsoever. How do you feel about the Chiefs signing him, guys? I just don't like. Again, the Chiefs weren't good last year, but that's like they needed a running back. That's what they needed. That's what they needed, and they got him. Freaking Patrick Mahomes we had the 1 year where we had the chance. Now Patrick's gonna freaking have a running back to his side. Yeah. Walker to the Chiefs, man. Walker to the Chiefs. I think Nakobe Dean is such a Cowboy. I'll say that. I don't know like when the deal happens. I don't know kind of what that goes on with, but ultimately I do think that is that. Yeah, that's a crazy one. Chiefs signing Kenneth Walker. That's fudging crazy, man. That's crazy. That's such a big deal. I don't like that at all. I mean, let's be honest. It's a top tier running back that just basically just off the board right there. Damn. Damn. Let's see if our stats are working. No, they're not. That's so big. I don't like that at all. I'll tell you that. I do not like that at all. That's a huge one. That was a dumb choice to let Walker. I agree. I agree. Why did they let him walk? Now we have to suffer as NFL fans because the Seahawks were stupid. They got their Super Bowl and said, okay, bye. Like, we're fine now. I hate that so much. I really do hate that. Oh, man. That's not great at all. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I mean, Kenneth Walker's just he's a perfect back. Any other move? Nope. Just Kenneth Walker posting it. He confirmed it. Confirmed by Kenneth Walker himself. The fact that he had a graphic ready, dog. Talking, we know these players talk to them before the day that they're eligible to. Let's be so honest. We know what's going on. We know what's going on. Ugh. All right. Well, here's the picture. K9 posted it. So, officially now. Kenneth Walker is there. I like the Cowboys. This team going to try to get Downs in the first round. I would love to get Caleb Downs in the first round. To me, that's like the best option is to go out there and grab a Caleb Downs. Go put him on the roster. Allow for this team to try and work around him. I think that'd be a great choice. I am a little curious to see if they go after a safety now. So Trey has yet to be seen. I think the boys want the DL out of Minnesota because Trey is available. Haven't signed him yet. I think they wouldn't mind Grenard. I don't know, though. I'm kind of curious to see what the rest of the moves end up being. The market value is just the biggest question. That's really what it is what is the market values for some of these guys. So that's to me kind of the biggest question. K9. Darnold will be seeing ghosts again. You're right, man. The Patriots, man, if they only waited a year. If only they waited a year. That's a big sign. That's a big sign. Yeah, I don't like that. But hey, I mean the Cowboys are going to be on the opposite side. They would only see them in what the Super Bowl. So not too worried about that. Not too like focused on what's after that. Obviously, I worry about it, but I'm not like, oh no, we're gonna face them to go to Super. Like, no, we're fine. We can do that. Waiting for the Cowboys to make their first move. Let's get Trey Hendrickson. I would love to get Trey Hendrickson. I would love to. Unfortunately, the Cowboys, they said they're going to spend some money, and we're waiting. I have faith. I'm not trying to say I don't have faith, but I do sit here and think, okay, come on. We can make a move here. We can do some big things. We can make this a big payday and a big thing for the Dallas Cowboys. It's just about what they end up kind of paying certain people for. The Rashan Gary trade, obviously the big one right now in case you missed it. There's the full trade putting back up on the screen. Packers got a 4th-round pick. Cowboys got defensive tackle Rashan Gary. Here are his stats as well. Really just a guy that I liked seeing on the Dallas Cowboys. Really excited to kind of see what the kind of uptick is in everything from him, but really excited about that. Yeah, as of right now, the big move has been just Kenneth Walker, to be honest. That's the big one. Still waiting on seeing if there's any moves after that. Just got a new tweet. Casey's news back. Kenneth Walker III is going to Kansas City is a crazy one. Bucs are finalizing a deal to re-sign their tight end, Cade Otton. There is a move right there for the Buccaneers. Let's put this one up on the screen for you. Oh, I copied that. Boom, 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 boom. Cade Otton. See if I can find the right one. There it is. The Bucs are finalizing the deal. I think I copied a little too much. There we go. There we go. The Bucs are finalizing the deal to re-sign their standout tight end, Cade Otton, taking a big-time target off the market in a deal done by Colin Roberts. So, tight end goes off the board for the Buccaneers. Cowboys went in on him. Not really worried about that. So, it is what it is with that aspect. But, hey, we'll take it. Cade Otton to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Intriguing thought process on that one, but... Still waiting to see if the Cowboys... I mean, Trey Hendrickson is on the board. That's the only big splash thus far has been Kenneth Walker. Only big splash has been Kenneth Walker. That's been a huge one for, the NFL purposes. Obviously, for the Cowboys, they have Javonte. Not really worried about Kenneth Walker in a lot of senses. Have to wait and see kind of what goes on from here, though. Who do you realistically think we can get at 12? I like Manzo Delane, personally. Manzo Delane's the guy that I think is the best at pick number 12. That's the one that I really do. I just don't know if Downs is going to be there. I don't know if Styles or Arvell Reese is going to be there. I don't know. I hope we're able to get Dean. I think Dean is the top guy, AB. I think Dean is the top guy. Curious, would the boys be interested in the safety Thompson with Cardinals? Yes. I think that is a big interest for them. I like Jalen Thompson. I think he's a really good one. So I think that's, to me, Nakobe Dean and honestly Jalen Thompson should be the first 2 moves out of the gate. And obviously they haven't been, but, we're still waiting on what's next for the Cowboys. I think there still can be a lot of different things they can work out here. But honestly, Nakobe Dean and Jalen Thompson, they should be Cowboys here really, really soon. They really should be. Guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Trying to get to that 15K mark. We're less than 150 away. Y'all are ballers. Y'all are ballers. Less than 150 away here. So that is huge. That's huge. But right now, the big move, Kenneth Walker going to the Kansas City Chiefs. Obviously, already had the graphic ready. So, legal tampering period. Yeah, okay, Sure. Kenneth Walker knew where he was going as soon as that bell rung. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Yeah, I'm a little concerned for George Pickens' value if Alec Pierce is getting $29 million a year. Is Pickens gone up to 35? That's a good point here by Todd Archer. I want to throw this up on the screen. Honestly, yeah, I don't like that at all. But here is the tweet from Mr. Todd Archer. Alec Pierce is 64 games. George Pickens in 65 games. Numbers. Don't like that. I do not like that whatsoever. That's such a unfortunate thing that George Pickens' price went up because of Alec Pierce. But that's probably what happened. That's probably what happened there. So, it is what it is, I guess. Kenneth Walker, 3 years, $43.05 million could be worth up to $45, $28.7 million guaranteed for Kenneth Walker. So, that's a big one. Thus far, though, that's the moves we've had. We'll see, though. We'll see. Who's the guy that you still want to get? Do you still want Trey Hendrickson? I think that's the big question is how many of you actually want to see Trey Hendrickson on this team? Because I don't know if I do. I don't see the profit with what he brings to the table. I really don't know if that's amping the ceiling for the price that he is. So that's maybe I'm off temper, and that's why I ask you guys why I want to be, I want this to be an interactive stream, but it's huge. I don't know, though. I still feel as though the Cowboys are in on somebody big. Maybe they get Devin Lloyd. Maybe they do. I'm not going to lie. If they're not going to get Arvell Reese or if they're not going to get, Sonny Styles, why not go out there and get the top-tier guy? Jalen Watson going to the Los Angeles Rams. Wow. The Rams now have both of the Chiefs' cornerbacks. That's a big one. Interesting. Okay. I don't even know what to think about that. That's the Rams saw the Chiefs secondary and said, "That's actually pretty good. We'll take some of that. We'll take that and put it over here." So here is the latest deal. If it can go up here, if it'll go up. Oh, I put the wrong one up there, guys. Sorry. There we go. Adam Schefter. Bang. Okay. There is the latest deal. GP went from a locker room problem to everybody, and the mama want him now. Everybody wants him. Everybody wants him. That's true. Everybody wants that. That's the latest move, though. Watson going to Rams with Trent McDuffie. Intriguing move for sure, but I understand it. Jalen Watson to the Rams. Pretty good signing. Cornerback that I wouldn't mind having on the Dallas Cowboys. I'll tell you that. Would not have minded it. But is what it is. I'm not going to be upset about it. I'll say that. I'm not going to be upset about that one at all. Hopefully the Cowboys can make a move here soon, though. I want them to kind of get something going. That would just be a bigger thing for like the entirety of the day. I don't want to sit all day like we normally do. I don't want to sit here all day with the Cowboys and be like, okay, we didn't make anything. We didn't do anything. Yay. No. That's not what I want to do at all. So, Trey's still on the board. Still can go get Trey. I think that's an option. I think that's definitely an option. Thus far, again, the big move is, of course, going to be K9. Is there any under-the-radar free agents y'all want to sign? Like, I think Jalen Thompson is, I would say, under the radar, but I don't really know. I'm not saying JP should take any pay cut, but don't forget the hand that fed you. Yes, but at the same time, you only get so many snaps in the NFL. You got to get your bag, right? I think that's you got to get your bag. So we'll kind of see what happens, but I think getting your bag is very important and very key to this. So I understand the situation, going out there and get it. Commanders and Pro Bowl left tackle Laremy Tunsil agreed on a 2-year extension. There's Laremy Tunsil. Okay, so he gets a deal. Laremy Tunsil going to the Commanders. So he stays home. Not really shocked about that one. I don't know if the Cowboys are looking for offensive linemen. I'm curious for your thoughts. Do you think the Cowboys should get an offensive lineman? I know they restructured Terrence Steele's deal. That's the only guy I could have seen the Cowboys maybe cutting. So that is something to know. I don't think they're going to worry about it now. But I think there was some chatter that the Cowboys would not mind getting an extra offensive lineman, right? With I guess question marks on Tyler Guyton, but Commanders, Patriots made a push for wide receivers Alec Pierce, but they did not get him. So that's something to know. There's that. Panthers got Jalen Phillips. Panthers get Jalen Phillips. Wow. Big move. Jalen Phillips, man. That's a huge one. Who had the report? Rappaport. Ian Rappaport. What a name to be an NFL reporter, by the way. Rappaport. You were just built for that. I think I spelled that wrong. By the way, the Panthers and the Eagles, 4 years. $120 million. Panthers signing Jalen Phillips away. That's a huge one. Wow. That's a big one, though. Jalen Phillips goes to the Eagles. Yes, signed Trey Hendrickson, says Ben Perry. I like Jalen Phillips. I wouldn't have minded him on the Cowboys. Wouldn't have minded that at all. Michael Pitman being traded to the Steelers. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Mike, we're getting moves galore now. Moves galore. Moves galore. Oh, man. Wow. Oh, Eagles defense about to look bad. Forget shaky. They're going to look bad, boys. They're going to look bad. I'm so excited. We're going to win the NFC East. Maybe I'm delusional. I'm okay. You know what? We're starting to poll here, guys. We're starting to poll. Who wins the NFC East? I swear, if anybody picks Eagles, I'm banning you. I'm gonna put Cowboys first because they deserve to be first. I don't mind the Giants, I guess. No, I would put Commanders. I don't have anything against them as much as I do the others. Giants, Eagles. All right. Anybody puts their poll. The poll is on right now. Go vote. If you do not pick Cowboys, I'm banning you. I'm just kidding. I'm not banning you. But everybody pick Cowboys in the poll. Let's get that trade on the board. Michael Pittman to the Steelers. Michael Pittman. Woohoo. Man, oh man. Hey, let's get the screen capture. Let's forget this. Oh, there it is. Let's go to the image left. There we go. Michael Pittman to the Steelers. Tell you what. You know what I can do here? I can do this. Bang. 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 Boom. Michael Pittman to the Steelers. Wow. Looks like we got the update on the potential backing of it. Let's see here. Who got moved? Michael Pittman to the Steelers. So we don't know who it is just yet. But the Colts are sending Michael Pittman to the Steelers. That's a big sign. I mean, look at Michael Pittman here. Pittman. Pretty good. Pretty good yardage for Michael Pittman. I don't think they're going to mind that at all over there. I think they're going to mind that whatsoever. Huh. Yeah, Michael Pittman to the Steelers. Pittman to the Steelers. What a big move there. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, obviously it's a big one. Hey, Cowboys is at a 100% on the poll. We got 8 votes. So y'all are all staying in the chat, guys. Y'all are all staying in the chat. Good job, everybody. I lost my gradient. What the heck? Good job, everybody. Good job. But there's the big one. Jalen Phillips going there. Let me help out with some. I realize my settings are a little off. Let me make this a little more easier for everybody I can switch to scenes easier than what we were doing here. One more. If I can find it. The Dolphins are signing Malik Willis. There it is. That's a big quarterback signing in there. Big quarterback. The Ravens are signing offensive line and John Simpson. Okay, guys, I'm trying to get this graphic up. I honestly might just say forget it. There. There it is. Okay. So, looks like we got a signing. We do. Ravens are signing offensive lineman John Simpson to a 3-year, $30 million deal. And the Packers lose their backup QB and the top quarterback in my mind. I'm going to say this. The top quarterback on the market in Malik Willis. 3 years, $67.5 million deal to the Miami Dolphins. That's a really good deal. Really good quarterback. Malik Willis is actually a dang good guy to grab. I really think that's actually a really decent one. Eagles have it. Chances we get Devin Lloyd. I think it's actually getting better as the day goes on. I think listen, we spent money on Rashan Gary. Like we're paying him $20 million. But I think that they could pay some extra money to Devin Lloyd. So I think that could be a definite pot. All right, who picked Eagles? We got 14 votes now. Who picked Eagles? We can't have that on the Cowboys stream, guys. Can't have that. No. But yeah, no, can't have that. Can't have that whatsoever. Man. So, big news right now is Malik Willis. He's heading to the Dolphins. And here's the reason why he was so high, guys. Here's the reason. His game log this season, fan-freaking-tastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. Oh, wrong one. Oh, actually, I can try to do that. I can do this. Boom. Boom. Just share my entire screen, to be honest. So there's Malik Willis's stats. I like it. I'm not going to lie. I like it a lot. All right. So there's Malik Willis. He will go to the Miami Dolphins. Not a bad one at all. Gonna try and make this a little more concise for you guys. So we can see it on different screens, but there we go. So there's Malik Willis. He will be going to the Miami Dolphins. He'll get a 3-year, $67.5 million deal. That's a pretty damn good one. Just got Trey Hendrickson, the guy that gets more sacks, Micah Parsons, and more gravy. Okay, let me put a new poll. Guys. I don't know if we're getting Trey Hendrickson. I don't know. Let's start a new poll. We'll end that one. I am curious. Or let's start a Q&A. Name the free agent the Cowboys are. No! Oh, the Giants got an agreement with Isaiah Likely. All right, name the free agent the Cowboys are most likely to sign. I'm curious for your thoughts, Q&A here. But either way, let's go back here. Isaiah Likely going to the Giants. Dolphins need a quarterback, and that's not going to keep having a concussion. The Dolphins do need a quarterback that is not going to have a concussion every single time. So I totally get that. I don't think the Dolphins want a quarterback that is going to have a concussion every single year. So Hey, I wish the best for Tua. If he can stay healthy, he's not bad. He's not good, but he's not bad. Isaiah Likely. Isaiah Likely to the Ravens. Yeah, I'm intrigued by that deal. I want to see the price tag on it. I really want to see what they paid him because he had a pretty good market. The Patriots were looking at him. The Browns were looking at him, given that they missed out or they're not going to get David Njoku back. Which now, where does Njoku go? I mean, does he sign with the Patriots? Does he sign to does he go to the Eagles? So there's a question mark there with Dallas Goedert potentially leaving. So Trey Hendrickson is the most likely for guard from the Giants. That's fair. That's fair. Hey, Jeffrey Hawthorne. Hey, my guy, you are you a member, my guy? I appreciate you. I appreciate you a lot. The Hendrickson is the most likely for Grenard from the Vikings. I think Grenard would be a perfect pick. Let's be honest. It's just he's a trade. And so you got Rashan Gary as a trade. You gave up an asset for him. A fourth-round pick is not crazy. I'm not trying to say a fourth-round pick is an asset, but ultimately it is something. But Jeffrey, hey, appreciate you, my guy, one of our members here on Cowboys Digest. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching and hanging out. Hey, guys, while you're in here, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button, trying to see if we can kind of boost this thing up. Let's see if we can get some more people, hang out, have some good times. We only got 29 likes right now. And we got 80 people in here. So if you could do me a favor and go down there and hit that like button, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. So hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Almost 80 people in here. Only got like 29 likes. I'd really appreciate that, guys. Thank y'all. But yeah, Trey Hendrickson's a guy that I like. Right now, I'm still waiting for the Isaiah Likely deal. Nevin Gallimore gets a 2-year, $12 million deal for the Bears. So there is that. So the Bears getting a signing in here. They traded DJ Moore a couple days ago, so now they added an offensive lineman. Trey Hendrickson is still the top guy everybody seems to be wanting, though. I like Trey Hendrickson. I do. I just don't know if he's worth it. Jets got an agreement on Joseph Asai. Defensive edge rusher. Joseph Osai, the one going to the Jets. Steelers are signing Michael Pitman to a 3-year, $59 million deal right as they got him. So, new with Michael Pitman gets a new deal. I don't know if I can find it. No, it's in here. Just got the alert. Yeah, Panthers. Teams are swapping late round picks, plus Pittsburgh's going to sign him to an extension. They say what the extension was. There it is. 3-year, $59 million deal for Michael Pitman. 3 years, $59 million for Mr. Pitman. Pretty good if you ask me. Sorry, guys, moving some stuff around so we can have these on this screen, too. But if you was the GM, who are you signing? I'm signing Nakobe Dean. I'm signing Nakobe Dean right now, and I'm signing Jalen Thompson. Those are the two. I mean, they should be Cowboys right now. They really should be. It's an easy one to do. Really, really easy, I feel like, to go out there and make the deal done. But, you know, it is what it is. Saints are signing defensive tackle John Ridgeway. So there's that. Yeah, I'm signing Nakobe Dean if that's, like, if I had the option to go out there and get somebody, that's who I'm getting, Nakobe Dean. So we'll kind of see, though, what happens. I don't see him ending up anywhere else. I really don't. Maybe that's ill-willed, but I don't. Pass rusher. Kingsley Inagar to the Jets for a 1-year deal. There it is. Parker is sweet talking Dina. No, you're not delusional, AB. You're not, because if you are, then I am too. Nakobe Dean is a Cowboy. Let's be honest. Nakobe Dean, he's such a Cowboy. I love NFL free agency. It's so much fun. So much fun. Whew. They're just getting deal after deal. Guess what? No Cowboys moves. Are we surprised, everybody? No. Even though I feel like I should be, I'm not, because it happens every single year. I still have hope. We still got time. There's still people on the board that I like. I just a little frustrating. Not gonna lie right now. Pretty want to move. I'm antsy. I want something done here for the Cowboys. Just waiting on them to make something work. More about Jalen Phillips. If you look me over to the right, I have my phone on my left, and I have the alerts on there, but I have my laptop pulled up. But gonna be honest, my laptop is firing right now on all cylinders, trying to get everything going. I'm also helping out on Digest Media. We're getting a lot of videos out across the channelscapes, and helping out with thumbnails across there. So apologies if I'm taking time to break. I'm trying to help out the best I can. Isn't Dean always hurt? He was hurt this past year, but he is not always hurt. This was the first year where he was injured. He still played in 10 games this season. Trevon Revel, Deron Bland made a safety that can cover deep passes. I agree, man. Jalen Thompson. If you sign Jalen Thompson and then draft the Oregon guy or Caleb Downs, I feel so confident in this team. So confident. So confident in this team, they could do that. But we'll see. Still nothing yet from the Cowboys side of things, which... Okay, how shocked are we? Is it just me? I kind of thought they were going to do something. I don't know. It's always the same story every single year. We're going to do this. We're going to spend more money. You made a trade. I like it, but I want somebody to spend something. Still waiting on the Cowboys, though. Still waiting on the Cowboys. You know, it is what it is, guys. I think this is always how it goes, though. You know, it's we vibe and we're chilling. I'm just having fun with y'all. That's all I'm trying to do, at least. Well, there's this. If the Cowboys were anticipating Trey Hendrickson getting more than $30 million, which is what Jalen Phillips got, then obviously you pivot to Gary. So, two players, Thompson or Grenard. Need healthy players. I would love to have Jalen Thompson. I am on board with that. I like Jonathan Grenard too. I think I just don't like the trade value personally, but I like the thought process behind it. The Jets are going on a spree. Another one. I don't know though, guys. I'm still waiting for the Cowboys just to do something here. I need some movement in my life. Jets got Minka. What the hey? Yeah, Jets did get Minka. Lloyd, Dean, and Thompson will change the entire defense. I agree. Yeah, the Jets have been busy. Austin Hooper and the Falcons back to Atlanta. Man, okay. There's that. So Atlanta gets a tight end, the Patriots guy. But still nothing on the Cowboys. Still just nothing. But there's the Austin Hooper news. Still kind of waiting to see what's next for them. Something has to be in the works. Has to be a reason we haven't seen much, or I don't want to be. Yeah, I don't want to be proven right again about Jerry Jones. I don't want to be proven right. I swear if that is the case and Jerry did say, we're going to spend money, we're going to do this, and then he does nothing, I'm going to be upset. I have been upset in past years. I will be furious this year. Like it happens every single time. So please don't do that. Please don't do that. We'll see. I wish the best for Tolbert. I agree. I hope he plays fantastic wherever he goes. I don't know that he is. I don't know. I like the Chargers to get him. I really do. That just makes a lot of sense. We'll say the Gary thing did shock me. I didn't see that coming out of left. Yeah, I didn't see that either. I gonna be honest. Didn't make a single, I make a lot of rumor vids and stuff like that. Literally never saw that. Never talked about it because I was like, yeah, that's not going to happen. Why would they do that? Like, what? No. Just not a thing. But hey, could be. Still waiting on the Cowboys. What a shock. What a shocking affair we have. What a shock we have, just waiting on the Cowboys to do, as always. I think there's still a chance. A big-time signing by the Jets, yeah. I'm getting alerts on my phone. I'm just waiting, okay, where's the Cowboys one? Where's the Cowboys one? But the Jets get Demario Davis. Just waiting. They're going to surprise us at 4. Yeah, that would be annoying. 4 o'clock. Here's Jalen Thompson and Nakobe Dean all at once. Guess what? We got them all. Congratulations, guys. But we'll see. I have faith they're going to do something. I'm just I'm on edge. I'm waiting. I need something in my life. I need some positivity. Still waiting on this signing. But nothing here. Nothing here yet. Current belief is the Jaguars are letting the offer for the Patriots. There's the tight end. 3-year, $40 million for Isaiah Likely. That's a big deal. Third highest paid tight end in the NFL. That's a big one. Wow, the Commanders had a higher offer to Alec Pierce, but he decided to stay with the Colts. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, well. Sorry, did the Bucks just sign somebody? I got an alert. Kenneth Gainwell. The Buccaneers. Kenneth Gainwell of the Buccaneers. Oh, I think my thing is broken. There we go. Kenneth Gainwell to the Bucks. Nothing really crazy on that front, but it's something. It's something for sure. Come on already, Jerry. I agree, Rico. Come on. Let's do something here. Let's do something. I'm waiting. I'm hoping. I'm praying. Hey, by the way, guys, almost 90 people in here, only 40 likes. If you're going to be a favorite, you hit that like button. It really does help us out. Really, really appreciate it. Don't have to, obviously. Not trying to force you, but I really do appreciate it if you do. No matter what did the Cowboys do, they better lock in. I agree, Jason. No matter what happens, you got to go out there and get get George Pickens. That's the biggest thing on this book. You have to retain George Pickens. Sign Trey and 2 cornerbacks, 1/5, 1 safety, and we'll get to the draft. I agree. What happened to busting the budget, Jerry? Rohan, I'm saying it. Jerry, let's bust the budget already. Let's go. Let's get that budget busting. Insanely frustrating right now, but, you know, we're waiting. We're chilling. The Patriots have agreed to terms with fullback Reggie Gilliman. So no more Jack Westover for the Patriots. They're going to get Reggie Gilliman on a 3-year deal worth up to $12 million. So that's the latest move now. Let's go pop that sucker up on the screen for you. There it is. Patriots agreed to terms with Reggie Gilliam on a 3-year deal. Damn, a 3-year deal for a fullback is pretty crazy. Not going to lie. Just hit the like. Hopefully we can get Trey. JP, maybe that's the way. We need more likes on the stream for us to actually sign. The chimp. This feels like when I'm making popcorn just staring at the microwave. This is exactly what we are doing. But you know what? We're doing it together, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. It ain't hard. Support a Cowboys fan. JP, I appreciate you. You are a legend, my guy. Already, you know, hey, we're going to do some more live streams hopefully on Cowboys Digest. Kind of want to get some more community aspects. Want to talk to y'all more often. So hopefully we can all hang out like once a week from now on. Let me know if there's a time where y'all think I should go live on Cowboys. Should I go live every Monday from like noon to 1? Is that a good time? I just want to build more community. I want to hang out with y'all. I feel like I don't talk to y'all enough. Got to get more in the comment section, don't I? Hey, 48 likes. Y'all are amazing. Let's get to 50. 2 more likes and we're at 50. 2 more likes, let's get to 50. Kenneth Gainwell of the Bucks did have that one. Hey guys, we're 2 away on the light goal. 2 away on the light goal. We have 48. Let's try and get to 50. Two-way. All right, I think we just got to 49. We'll update that. 49 likes now, guys. Oh, we just jumped. We got to 50 and more. We got to 56. 56. Let's go. 56. We got the goal. Appreciate everybody. 85 people. I show 54. I got to 56 now, David. It jumped. Sometimes it takes a little bit on the back end, so that's probably my fault. But we're up to 56 and counting now. 59. It's jumping fast here. It is jumping fast. We also got 90 people in here, guys. Daily Cowboys news, so make sure you stick around. We're following the free agency, but maybe they're just counting on the draft as usual, Christopher. You know what? Maybe they are, but that would piss me off. For all the talk they made, for everything they said, and for them to just be like, let's go to the draft. We're fine, guys. We're good. But, guys, we're pumping the likes right now. Yeah, we're pumping the likes. We're getting to 61. Now we're at 62. Guys, we're getting them viewers too. Do me a favor. You're in here. Hit that like button. I'm sitting here editing them every single time. We're at 62 likes. Can we get to... Let's make a new goal. Let's get to 75. Let's get to 75 likes. I said 50. I set too low a bar for you people. I set too low a bar, and I apologize. I underestimated y'all's ability to hit that like button. So I'm going to go to 75. Now we got 80 to 90 people in here. So go down there and hit that like button right now, boys and girls. Go down there and hit that like button. 91 people in here. Like the vid or Murray is our starting. If Murray, I will like the vid 50,000 times to avoid that. I do not want Kenneth Murray to be our starting linebacker. Well, let's check in, just make sure we're not missing anything here. Buccaneers got Alex Anzalone. Wow. Wow. Bang, bang, bang. Alex Anzalone. Let's pop that on the screen for you. Alec Anzalone going to the Buccaneers. That's a big one right there. 65 likes, by the way, so we're hitting up there. But I like Alex Anzalone. I think he's a really good linebacker. I had no thought he was going to the Cowboys, I'll say that. So here's the good news. Have the Cowboys made a move? No. But have any of their guys gotten signed? No. Even the guys on the board. Trey Hendrickson, still here. Nakobe Dean, still here. Eric Stokes is the one guy that is signed that I think the Cowboys had a shot at. Or wanted. He's a cornerback. Of course they wanted him. But that's that. Punter deal. Former Vikings punter. Signing 4-year deal with the Saints. So punter going to the Saints there. Jerry, we're getting punter deals before the Cowboys. We're getting punter deals. Oh, James, that's a great move for the Bucs. That's a great move. It's a fantastic move. Hey guys, 66 likes now. Keep going up there. Trying to hit that like goal of 75. Pop that back on the screen here. 65 likes. 75 is the goal. 10 more here. We've got 90 people watching too, tuning in. So I appreciate, first of all, want to say thank you to everybody watching Daily Cowboys news and rumors. I do think Aubrey stays, Christopher. I don't think anybody's going to give us a second round pick, but Jeffrey Hawthorne, Ricky Scoops claims that the Cowboys and Hendrickson will get a deal done today. What do you think? Heard it on Chat Sports. I just don't know if he fits. I don't know. He is going to cost more than Jalen Phillips. And Jalen Phillips got, what, $30 million? And let's go look. Jalen Phillips, let's go back to that contract. Because 4 years, $120 million, right? That's what Jalen Phillips got. $30 million a year, guys. I don't think Trey Hendrickson is going for less than that. Are the Cowboys going to pay $33 million to Trey Hendrickson when they're trying to pay George Pickens as well and get him on a contract? No, they can't. They can't do that. So I don't see the Cowboys doing it. And don't get me wrong, I respect what Chat Sports is doing over there. They're doing a great job, but yeah, I don't know about that one. I'll say this. Don't know about that one. So there's Jalen Phillips, a $30 million deal. Like, do you think legitimately Trey Hendrickson is going to go for less than that? Like, I don't think they will. Ricky Scoops yet to be seen. Not sure if they have that deal. That's true. I don't know who Ricky Scoops is. He always has some good scoops. I'll say that. All right, new poll. When will the Cowboys sign someone? Tonight, less than an hour, anytime, or never. Because Jerry Jones. Let me know, guys. When will the Cowboys sign? Tonight says 100%, less than an hour, 40%, anytime. Nobody says never, so hey, that's pretty good. Well, now we got never. now we got the never going in there. 100 people in here, guys. Hit that like button. 67 likes. We're going for the 75 like goal. I got to update this number for you. 67 likes is the number we're at right now. Trying to get to 75. So if you're watching this stream, you're liking it, you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit that like button. Right now, just kind of waiting. Been that way all day, not going to lie. Bears are signing Kobe Bryant. I would have liked him. There's one that I would have liked. There's one that I would have liked for sure, but you know. Well, there's that. How much were we willing to pay Crosby if we would have gotten him? I don't know. We're at 70. All right, let's up to the number. I missed the 3 likes, but 70. 70 likes. 70 likes. 5 more likes, guys. Let's get to 75. Let's get to 75 likes. Ugh, we're getting Cam Jordan. That would be Jerry. That would be Jerry for sure. That would be Jerry for sure. He said, hey, we're busting the budget. Cam Jordan, guys. Let's go. I agree. No, Rashan Gary is a great pickup. I'm not trying to take away from what they have done. Very good moves. However, you can't say we're going to bust the budget and spend a lot of money in free agency and then make a trade the day of and say, yeah, we're good. Like we did it. That's what we want us to do. We traded. We busted the budget. We got a $20 million guy. No. Now, however, if they sign George Pickens to a contract today, I don't give 2 craps about who they sign. You get a 4-year deal done with Pickens, I don't care. Sign whoever. I don't care. Sign whoever you want. I'm not going after anybody else. I really don't care at that point. So there is that. There is that. There is that, but I can't get over the fact that it's like, we're going to bust the budget. Hold on. Nope. Dolphins punter is signing. Oh, Dolphins punter Jake Bailey is signing a deal that is back with the punter. Back with the Dolphins. Yay! Woo! Jerry, I'm going to beat you. We can't have this happen again. We can't have this happen. 74 likes, guys. 74 likes. We're one away. One away from that like goal. One away. Oh. One away from that like goal. 74. 75. There we go. Hey, let's go. Beat that like goal like a bat. 76 likes. Let's go, guys. Appreciate you. Bang. Also, 112 people in here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. 100% free to do so. And we are posting it daily. Cowboys news, rumors, views, everything you want to know. We got it for you. As soon as we put the phone down, they're going to sign somebody. Okay, maybe I go to the main screen. Maybe I go to the main screen and we sit here for a little bit. Maybe we take a deep breath. We take a deep inhale, everybody, and we hope the Cowboys do something. How about that? Why don't we just have a little fun? I don't know if that's a good thing, but I'm waiting for the Cowboys to do legit anything. Like, please. Oh man. Also, Jake Bailey with the Falcons. So, that's that. Malik Willis joined the Pat McAfee show. Free agency is the best day of the year, guys. Name a better day besides Christmas. You can't. Until the Cowboys reach the Super Bowl, you can't. Okay? Okay. I think we're good there. I just need something to happen. I need something to happen. We'll throw it back up there. Jerry's cooking right now. Let Jerry cook. Hey, let Jerry cook. I know. Why is a punter being talked about over the Cowboys? Like, let's be honest. Can we get a signing, please? Malik Willis is on the Pat McAfee show, though. That's just bad Wolf of Wall Street. That's fair, boy. I'm still waiting for that deal. Still waiting for that deal. Right now, latest deal is the punter you see on your screen. Really not much going on. I want something to... Kenneth Walker was fun, I'll tell you that, but it was to the wrong team. It doesn't exactly make it fun when it's the wrong team. Oh yeah, it's just Colby signing with the Bears. Still just waiting. I gotta put you on mute, man. Okay, well, sorry, my guy. I'm trying to hurt you. 81 likes, by the way, guys. Appreciate y'all. I'm just waiting on something to transpire here. I guess we set the goal of likes to 100 now. Just keep going up, right? What's he cooking? It's a pot of one pile of bull. Yeah, you're right, James. It's one pile of bull after another. I'm just waiting for this. I'm just waiting for something to happen. I mean, surely that the Cowboys have, like, they've been talking to somebody, right? Like, we can't just sit here forever and wait, Jerry. We need something. We need something. Get that man out of here. I hate this. Please do something. Please do something. I'm so ready. Jerry, I'm salivating. Please. Anything we got here. Still waiting. Oh, there's a signing. Need to put the alerts on for Pelissero, too. $16 million, $9.3 million a year guaranteed. You can sit here all day, Jeffrey. You know what? I appreciate that. I tell you what, this is my job, so I can sit here for a little while as well. I work with the entire company here at Digest, so soon enough I got to go make other videos. This is just getting stupidly annoying. But I'm going to sit here as long as I can, guys. James Pierce per source, corner's big. With the Vikings. Okay, there's a deal. Well, while we sit here and wait for the Cowboys to do nothing, who's excited for the World Baseball Classic tonight? Anybody baseball fans in the chat? Because I'm getting annoyed. I'm not going to lie. I am getting frustrated right now. Like, can we do something, please? I just don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm still waiting for that Cowboys signing. Just still waiting. How long, like, when do the Cowboys like stay? I am, but only MLB and Rangers. Okay. Go get away at linebacker to that cornerback and fill up safety. That sounds great. How about, Jeff, I agree with you. I'm not trying to be rhetorical, but I am just, can we get somebody? I would love. Any chance we could swap first-round picks with KC? The numbers seem to work both. Yes, but we'd have to give up 20 as well. Remember, the Cowboys are also talking to Bush. Yes, both Devin Bush and Devin Lloyd, the two Devins, would love to have either of those guys on our roster. Would love to have either of those guys. Right now, though, not much. Let's go back to the homepage here, see if we got any news. Jaguars listen to trade offers. Jason. That's a great tweet. Jason and Puka Nacua knowing they're about to get a freaking $1 billion. Titans signed Daniel Bellinger. Move we missed there. Let's get the noties on for Jordan Schultz here. Good. Eagles are working on a contract extension for Jalen Carter. Nothing really much, guys. It's like, let's go to the Dallas Cowboys section I got. Yeah. That's where I'm sitting here wondering, what's the plan gonna be? I don't know, though. Still waiting on that. Love all sports, but at the moment, this thing, the Cowboys Nation, if we can't trade up for styles and move back from our picks, yeah. So okay, it's free agency. I understand. Let's do a new poll though. I'm curious for your thoughts. Do the Cowboys trade up in the draft? I want to know your thoughts. Yes. No. Or I'll add the third option. They trade back in the draft. Okay. I got the poll up. What did the Cowboys do at the draft? Do they trade in the NFL draft? Do they trade up? Yes or no? Or do you think they trade back in the draft? Because that's definitely an option as well. I'm just waiting on anything here. Because I think they could do a lot of things. Right now, no is the highest one, 83%. 17% say the Cowboys saying yes. Okay, do y'all want them to trade up? I mean, that's also a partial question, I guess, in this is, do you want them to? By the way, guys, 85 likes. We are about 15 likes away from that 100 like goal. So if you could go down there and hit that like button, that'd be really fantastic. I'd appreciate that a lot. Jerry said they're not trading back. Yeah, but when the time comes, like if you've got nobody at pick 20, like why not get an extra day 2 pick and go to pick 30? Like that's the trade that I've been floating around is trade the Broncos. Like you get pick 30 from the Broncos, you get a day 2 pick from them, and then you're only moving back 10 picks and you still get pick number 12. I don't think they're not going to trade back from pick 12. I think that's the biggest thing. In that hour interview. Yes, if they want Styles, depending on 6 and back. If they want Styles, they're going to have to trade up. If they want Caleb Downs, I think they're going to have to trade up for that as well. So I don't know if that's going to be something that we can kind of look at, I guess. That's the bigger thing to me. I would love for the Cowboys to make a move, please. Please. 86 likes now. Thanks, guys. Y'all are all legends, by the way. If you're hanging out here at any point in time, you're beasts. Really big beasts if you're hanging out with me. Still just the same stuff on my little free agency page, though. The Cowboys were really doing that new way. Jerry would be sitting in his office waiting to sign a decision. I agree. If the Lions are signing center Cade Mays. There's an interesting one for you. An intriguing one. Patriots offered 4 years before he ultimately chose from Indianapolis. Dang. Still just waiting. Not much of the past couple minutes. Not much stuff for the past couple minutes. It's kind of the same thing. We need a linebacker. They need to hurry up and get Dean. I agree. Just sign Clowney back. I wouldn't mind that. Malik Willis and the Packers have reached a deal. Sending him a diet offense. Yep, got that. fact, he's already been on Pat McAfee. He's talking with him right here in front of us. Probably shown this video 15 times because I'm just waiting for something to happen. Getting impatient here. Styles is the only player that the other would move up for, not Downs fan when it comes to him. That's fair. I don't disagree with that. I don't think I would want, especially safety is such a volatile position in the NFL. Just don't know if that's like the right move. Personally. By the way, guys, 91 likes. We're almost at the goal of 100 now. Y'all have shattered expectations. Gonna be honest, we were at 48 not a couple minutes ago. I felt like, so still just waiting for that. But yeah, 9 likes away from that. I'll keep a watch out and kind of see if we can get up to that. Looks like we're at 91, so just sticking around there. Anything new on the docket? Anything new? Tyler Lindenbaum with the Raiders. Wow. That's a wild one. So the Raiders make the move here. Getting Tyler Linderbaum. That's an intriguing one. Please slow down petting your stash. I like it, man. What can I say? More about coming in, but yeah, I gotcha. Linderbaum, man. So Linderbaum ends up with the Raiders. I don't know about that one. I mean, hey, Fernando Mendoza, they got you some offensive line help, my guy. They got you some offensive line help. I mean, I'll take it if I'm trying to Linderbaum getting that type of money, $60 million guaranteed. We will take that. We will take that. We will run. We will be good. What are we saying with Dallas? I'm hoping so. It looks like we got a new one coming in here. New one. Cardinals are signing Falcons running back Tyler Algier. That's the new one. So there goes a running back. Algier to the Atlanta Falcons in that one. Jerry picked the wrong time to take his nap. Yeah, you're telling me, man. You're telling me. I just don't get what we're waiting for. Nakobe Dean should be a Cowboy. Jalen Thompson should be a Cowboy. I don't get it. I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm just hoping for Jerry to do something here. We're nearly 2 hours into this and just been nothing. No movement across really anything. Yeah, I don't know. Just waiting for the Cowboys. What I guarantee you, as soon as I go off the live stream, they're gonna sign somebody. Like whenever I do, I don't know when that is, but as long as you're all hanging out, I'll probably just keep hanging out here with y'all. To be honest, I'd rather sit here and be in pain with y'all than go anywhere else and be in pain. Nakobe Dean, 1 good year, meh. Okay, okay. Let's run a new poll. I think that there is an actual debate here. Do you want Nakobe Dean? I think there's been kind of a question mark. Do you want Nakobe Dean on the Cowboys? Yes or no? Yes or no? Do you want Nakobe Dean? Yes is 86%. So 7 votes thus far. Getting the poll though. Linderbaum to the Raiders is official, by the way. 75%, now 80% yes. Keep voting in the poll. Do you want Nakobe Dean on the Dallas Cowboys? Is that somebody you legitimately want, or is that just a fugazi? I mean, I think there are people who don't want that. By the way, officially here, 3 years, $81 million for Tyler Linderbaum to the Raiders. But yeah, as of right now, 83% say yes, 17% no. So I think more than likely a lot of people do want Nakobe Dean. Only 12 votes, though. We got 113 people in here. So if you're in the chat right now, you're watching, go to the poll. Hit that yes or no. What do you think? Do you want the Cowboys to acquire Nakobe Dean? Curious for y'all's 2 cents here. 85% yes, 80%. So kind of fluctuating here, but like 70+% is kind of in the mark. It's about 75-25 has been the split for the most part, saying yes. So I think it's a good deal. Like, I like Nakobe Dean. I want him on here. I really do. Again, by the way, all these moves that are happening today will not be official until Wednesday. They can agree to deals today. They cannot officially sign them until Wednesday when the new league calendar opens up on March 11th. So there is that. I don't know. We need 2 good linebackers, not just Dean. I agree, but I feel like if you're going to get a linebacker, you can get Nakobe Dean and get somebody else. Not saying you just get Nakobe Dean. I think you have to get 2. I agree with that. But I think you could draft a linebacker at pick 12 or 20 / and pick 4 that could work out. Because you like DeMarvion Overshown. You now have Rashan Gary as your outside linebacker. Donovan Ezeraku and Marquise Leafau are going to be your outside linebackers on the other side. What the potential, I guess, is there for Jadeveon Clowney. I just don't know what the next move is here. The Cowboys continue to do this every single year. We're going to bust the budget. Except we're not, and we're not going to sign anybody. So, 91 likes. I believe it's 92 now. Make sure you hit that like button. We're trying to get to 100 likes. That is the goal at the current moment. See if we can get there. 92 likes right now. Got 107 people watching, so make sure you go down there and hit the like button. It's 100% free to do so. Really does help out, guys. Daily Cowboys news and rumors. Going to be trying to do some more lives now on the channel as well. Hopefully that can be a thing we can also add into this. But, yeah, I'm curious. Right now, though, the latest one is Tyler Linderbaum. Still, the Algier signing is something to look at. That obviously happened to the Falcons, losing him to the Cardinals. And the Cowboys are going to try and find Blankenship. Yeah, I think they will. I don't like Blankenship personally. I am not a big fan of Blankenship. I'll put that out there. I'm not one to say, yeah, we should sign him. Like, that's not what I'm doing, at least. Officially, Algier to the Cardinals. Just got the alert from Schefter. Not the Tom Pelser, but it's the official one. Okay, Adam Schefter had something on the Cowboys. Schefter, buddy, pop it up here. I swore he just had something on the Cowboys. I saw it on my phone. Maybe he replied to somebody. Oh, there we go. Before today, the Cowboys... Okay, it was just about Tyler Smith being the highest paid interior offensive lineman. So that changed. Jacob Rodriguez with pick 20. That's a reach. I don't know about that, Jesus. I don't know about that. Cowboys 71 from Donald. I don't know about going J-Rod at 20. That seems like a reach to me. It really does. I'm not going to lie. Maybe it's not, but it could be. I just don't see the reach. I don't see that being the great option. I don't like him myself personally, but just saying I wouldn't be surprised. That's fair. That's fair, Dante. Also, Dante Moore. You are, I guess you don't spell your name the same way, but very high draft pick coming up. I think we get a cornerback, 2 linebackers, and an end. I think we get somebody. Please. I'm waiting for just the slightest bit of news. Just not what we're waiting for here. I feel like we could have done something, but, is what it is, I guess. Any other news breaking? Because the Cowboys aren't doing anything. Nothing really yet. Let's get back to the like goal. 92 likes, guys. Are we at that still? No, we jumped. My apology. We're at 101. Guys, y'all are legends. We beat that 100 like goal easily. Jumped it. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are beasts. Really do appreciate y'all. Really, really, really. Still waiting on the Cowboys for signing, though, at this current time. Nothing really crazy happened just yet. Tyler Algier to the Cardinals, obviously K9 to the Chiefs are the big moves, a couple for that most recently at least. Jalen Phillips goes to the Carolina Panthers on a 4-year deal. How about 150? Jeffrey? I mean, if Jeffrey says it, I feel like we have to do it. That's just how the world works. I mean, I'm not going to lie. What Jeffrey says goes. So we're going to go to 150 then. If y'all are confident, we're going to do it. We're at 101 likes, and we're trying to get now to 150 because Jeffrey, he thinks we can. And I like the way Jeffrey thinks. I'm not going to lie. I like the way Jeffrey thinks. So let's pop up the new goal here. 150 likes. We're currently at 101. If you are watching, if you're hanging out, make sure you hit that like button. It's 100% free to do so, and it helps out so much. Real Cowboys fans, 95 says Dean draft. Nakobe Dean, draft styles, and a young DB. Still a free agent for a DE, CB safety. Yeah, I think that's an option. Jeffrey. Dean, I still think Nakobe Dean's just the obvious. Nakobe Dean and Jalen Thompson. Why are they not on the Cowboys this second? Let's be so honest with ourselves. What is stopping the Cowboys from doing that? Nothing. Nothing is stopping them. Like, it's the simplest thing in the world. And they're not doing it. They're not. It's frustrating. The Saints are signing Travis Etienne, another bombshell at the running back room. Wow. Etienne, Clemson boy. He's from Louisiana. It was important for him to be back home, and guess what? He goes to the Saints. That's a big one. The Saints, man. Hey, that's not bad. That's not a bad roster right there. Still, the Cowboys are not signing anybody. Okay, let's just play a game here. How many teams have signed a player not named the Cowboys? 1, the Saints. They signed somebody. The Raiders signed somebody. That's 2. The Cardinals signed Algier. That's 3. Let's keep going here. We got 3 right now. For K9, I remember that one. That's 4 for K9. The 5 because the Giants signed Isaiah Likely, the Malik Willis signed with the Dolphins, so that's 6. The Bears signed somebody, that's 7. 6, 7. The Bucks signed somebody, they've signed multiple somebody, that's 8. The Patriots signed somebody, that's 9. The Vikings signed a punter and a cornerback, that's 10. The Lions signed a center, that's 11. The Bucks, so we're at 11 here. The Jets signed somebody, that's 12. Falcons got them already. The Panthers signed somebody, that's 13. Saints, so we're at 13. The Ravens, that's 14. Technically the Colts signed Alec Pierce, so that's 15. Wan'Dale Robinson just signed with Titans. That's 16. That's 16. Nearly half the NFL teams have signed somebody, even not actually more probably. And the Cowboys have not. I'm probably missing some names, but 16 people have signed people. Asante Samuel Jr. signed with the Steelers earlier. The Commanders signed Laremy Tunsil. Rams signed somebody. We're at 19. So we're saying 19 teams have signed people. And the Cowboys have signed no one. Are we shocked? No. Tune in to Coach Marv. Who's Coach Marv? I'm having fun here on Cowboys Digest. I hope you don't leave. I don't want y'all to leave. I'm hanging out and having fun. 108 on the likes, by the way. Trying to get to 150. Got to get there for Jeffrey, so. Still just waiting. Big signing, though, now. Wan'Dale Robinson, wide receiver, goes to the Titans. He gets back with Brian Dable. I think this was a pretty obvious one, to be honest. Not really shocked by that in any form or fashion. Not shocked at that at all. Four-year, $70 million deal for Wan'Dale Robinson. That's a pretty good one right there. 4 years, $70 million. So Juwan Jennings now the top tight end on the market. I think he might have been on Spotrac's chart anyway, but I mean these are offensive players. We have George Pickens to sign. Not really worried about that, but just kind of waiting past that. Right now, though, we're still just waiting firm. Still just holding firm. Gotta be honest. I'm running out of steam for these people. Like, come on. Give me a sign. Cowboys considered trades as actual signings. That's what they did, Herbert. They said, we got Rashan Gary, guys. We did it. We did it. Kairis Tonga to the Chiefs on a 3-year, $21 million deal. Hey, I agree. I think the Cowboys will sign somebody. Just working on it. Quandre Diggs on a cheap contract, but why do we go after Kobe Bryant, especially after seeing the signing for? I agree. Kobe Bryant would have been fantastic. Kobe Bryant would have been very, very good. So there's one. Kairis Tonga goes to the Kansas City Chiefs. Jahan Dotson to the Eagles. Two-year, $15 million deal worth $17 million. This is frustrating. I don't want to sit here any longer and wait for a dang signing. I'm so tired. I swear it's just because of the stream. Just get off the stream and they'll sign somebody immediately, maybe. Tough watch, man. It's a tough watch trying to figure out when somebody will sign. But we still wait. We still hope. We still pray. Former Eagles wide receiver to the Falcons. Just got that. Jahan Dodson. Kadarius Tonga going to the Chiefs. $21 million deal. Four years, $52 million for Travis Etienne. 4 years, $52 million for Etienne in New Orleans. That's a decent one. 2-year, $15 million deal for Dotson with the Falcons. So Darnell Mooney probably not going back to Atlanta. Kind of just waiting for what's next at this point. Everybody the Cowboys has been looking at haven't signed yet. Exactly. That's kind of my thing. Is like, does it suck? Yes. Is it expected? Yes. Have the Cowboys lost anybody they are waiting for? No. No. Everybody they're looking at, still on the board. Still looking good. So, it is what it is. Everybody in the Cowboys have been looking for. Yeah, we're just waiting. I don't know. I'm growing tired and annoyed quickly. I'll say that. I will say that. I'm getting annoyed very quickly. But it is what it is. I'm sure they'll get somebody. I'm just like, when does it happen? How does it happen? Why does it happen? Who, what, when, where, and why? It's time to shine. Who knows that song? Name that song. I just... Please? Please do something, master. Ugh, this is frustrating. I'm so tired of this. Like, come on, man. Come on. Saints, ETN, Chiefs, Kadarius Tonga. Not much. Not much at all after that. Really just about holding on, seeing what we can do, seeing what can happen. Still just trying to see. I mean, I feel like we can get Trey Hendrickson at this point. I mean, if no one's paying that value for him. But I mean, Jalen Thompson was the one they wanted, so... I feel like Jalen Thompson could be an easy signing right now along with Nakobe Dean. That's all I'm saying. can go make those moves right now, guys. Just waiting on the move. That's all it really is. Nothing much going on, guys. I mean, it's just I'm just waiting. I'm told the Cowboys have been in contact with Jalen Thompson. Okay. Guys, we have something. We have something. Todd Archer. The Cowboys have been in contact with Arizona safety Jalen Thompson today, one of the most sought-after safeties. Please. Please. I swear if he signs somewhere else, I'm going to blow up. Let's add in Todd. It'd be nice to hear something like Jalen Thompson or Joey Bosa being out of the defense. We just have so many other positions to fill. Both safety spots are vulnerable, cornerbacks are thin, and linebackers. Jalen Phillips signed to... Yeah, Jalen Phillips signed... Oh, no, yeah. I see what you're saying. No. Jalen Phillips signed with the Carolina Panthers. I meant Jalen Thompson. Yeah. Sorry, Ben. Yeah, it should have been more clearly, I guess. Yeah, no, I meant Jalen Thompson, not Jalen Phillips. He signed with the Eagles already. Yeah, still waiting on the Cowboys. And we might be waiting for a while because... Of course. 109 likes, though. Appreciate all y'all bumping up that like goal. We are now just 41 away from that 150 like goal. Ultimately, if the Cowboys don't do anything here, then I just don't know what to do past that. So we'll see what happens. But still waiting. Honestly, guys, I'm getting annoyed. Don't know if you can tell, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to end the stream for now. I might come back on if we sign somebody, but I don't know. I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, there's not much else to say. I'm going to be honest. There's not much else for me to say than just do that. So just sit here and say, hey, we're waiting on this, we're waiting on that, and, we'll get out a video to you as soon as something does happen. But as of right now, we've just been sitting on our hands, and maybe it's my fault. Maybe the stream is taking down the chances of the Cowboys signing anybody. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to end it for now. If we sign somebody, maybe I'll come back on. Maybe I'll make a video. I'll kind of see where we go from there. But I do appreciate everybody watching. I still try to figure out if we can get anybody signed. What do y'all think? If y'all want me to, if we have an overwhelming yes, I'll stay on. I guess I'll ask the question. Let's do this. Still having fun? Question mark? Yes. No. Because I can stay on for a little while. I don't want to try and force out of here. No, it's yes and no. So, are you having fun in the stream, or are you not having fun because of the Cowboys? So far, Travis Etienne's the guy. Stay on, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, you're my guy. I'll stay on. I'll tell you what, I'll stay on. I'll stay on, man. Just trying to see when we can get that contract. Jen, what's up, Jen? Yeah, to think, Jen, I was about to get off. I was about to leave the stream because I was pissed at the Cowboys, and I was just waiting for a little bit of energy, and Jen comes on. She gives me that. She gives me that energy, and we're going to stay on. We're going to stay on here. We're going to 109 likes, by the way. We do got to get up to this number here soon, right? We are about 41 likes away from that 150 goal. 51 likes away. $51 likes away from that goal, so hit that like button. Appreciate it. Not much for Shane. Glad you're still. I'm glad I'm here too. I'm glad I'm here too. Let's go get to the latest updates. See who's signed where. Chiefs aren't done signing. David Edwards gets a huge payday. The Saints getting a guard. Raiders have gotten Jalen Naylor on a $35 million deal, 3-year deal too. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So there is that. Giants released Punter. So not much. Looks like the big deal, Jalen Naylor, a 3-year, $35 million deal as he heads back to the, or he'll head to the Raiders, I guess, is the better thing to say. So, Cowboys still loose, but getting some signings for sure. Getting some signings. Not the ones we want, but we're getting some signings. Jets got a new signing. New signing for the Jets. Let's go see who it is. Defensive tackle for the Jets. Okay. So the Jets. So the Jets today. What have they? They've gotten Minkah Fitzpatrick. They've gotten a bunch of different signings, and they now get him. That's kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. Jets are just continuing to do whatever they want to do. I'm shocked. I mean, hey, they had to do a lot, right? They're not in a good spot. So that's something to know. But I am intrigued, they're trying. They are trying to do whatever they can to, figure out a way to make this team acceptable. And I respect it. I'm not going to lie. I respect it. However, you know what I'd respect more? If the Cowboys could do something. You think that'd be a great deal, right? I agree, guys. I think it'd be a fantastic deal. Who do we think the Cowboys will sign? Do you think Jalen Thompson is the first guy we sign? I feel like that's the guy. The reports that are coming out, Jalen Thompson just kind of seems like that one, right? I don't know for sure, but I don't see Nakobe Dean could sign first, I guess, but I still have faith the Cowboys are going to sign somebody. I just don't know when. I don't know how, why, who. But right now, the latest deal is Wan'Dale Robinson, all that. Any good prospects? Nothing crazy. Oh, well, let me fix this. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Latest deal was veteran defensive tackle David Omai. Still nothing crazy, though. That'd be a name. Yeah, Jalen Thompson. I think that's the big name. Jalen Thompson's the big name that I'm following, personally. Because I feel like the Cowboys can go out there and grab him. For sure. Also, alongside him, I think the other option, Nakobe Dean, definitely one to watch for. I think that's one that they could easily do. But we're still waiting. That's the big thing, is we are still waiting. So no Trey Hendrickson with the Cowboys? Not right now. If Jalen Phillips got $30 million a year, $30 million a year, I don't see how the Cowboys can outpay what the value will be. Like, that's the bigger thing. Like, if the value for Jalen Phillips is $30 million, we have to think that it's then going to be probably 33 for him. Like, I don't see the value going down, obviously. So that would make it to where the Cowboys would have to pay more for a guy that, yes, is deserving, but like, I just don't know if it's worth it. I think that's the thing I'm trying to get at, is it's just not worth it to me for Trey. So that's kind of the way I look at it. Not saying they don't like have a chance, not saying it's not like an option, but I don't find it to be what they want to spend their money on. When they especially got Rashan Gary today. That's another thing. Like, they got Rashan Gary today. They feel comfortable and confident in him. Seem to like him in a lot of ways. So that's like pretty good. But I don't know. Who will get 33 to 35 for a 31-year-old? Yeah, but it's when Jalen Phillips gets that money, that's what Trey's going to ask for. And again, it might be a 2-year contract, but I still think he's going to get an average AAV of higher. Like, I really do. I don't see how that can be put in the wrong way, I guess. Because, again, I'm not saying they don't get him. Like, they could easily sign him to a 2-year contract or that, but the price tag just seems pretty high to me. And that's where I question mark the abilities of the Cowboys to go out there and, actually make the move that Jerry said he was going to make. As sad as it is, that's the legitimate thing here. Is Jerry said, we're going to bust the bank. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Really? Well, we're still sitting here, and it's 2+ hours into NFL free agency. And right now, we have seen nothing. And that's the ultimate thing. It's like we're waiting for something that I don't know is going to come. I don't know. So, Chad Ochocinco said Henderson will be a Cowboy. He's definitely had some horses. For sure. Again, Ricky Soup says we're close to signing. I get that. I don't know. Hey, either way, I'm going to be happy if we sign him. Let's put it this way. Maybe I should stop talking negative about it. I am going to be happy, once we can sign him. It's just about, it's about how much money it is and what that looks like. That's the bigger thing. Do y'all want... I mean, Trey Hendrickson, I feel like, is a huge thing. Probably going to put all he has into Jalen. Yeah, Jalen Thompson, he said, yeah, break the bank for him. That guy, that's our guy. That's our guy. We're going to go out there and get Jalen Thompson, which, again, I love him. Not trying to downgrade, but when you say break the bank, you got to mean Trey Hendrickson. So maybe I'm wrong. Anything new on the Instagram, Twitter world? No, nothing happening. Interesting. So, nothing yet. In all fairness, a lot of the players we want are still on the board. We definitely need to start making moves. Yes, I agree, Kurtz. A lot of players are still on the board. Try to be positive. It's just, I feel like the bigger thing to me is the Cowboys always tend to like just take a while when signing players. And that's such a hard thing for me to like wrap my head around, is that we always kind of just wait to the end. And I don't like it. I would rather us make a deal done now. And that's not, say we can't, but just rather do something in that light. But yes, I mean, think about the players that we want. I mean, and again, this is just players we're rumored to. I'm not saying that you want this player or not, but I would say it's Nakobe Dean. He's still out there. Jalen Thompson. He's still out there. Trey Hendrickson. He's still out there. So everybody that you are connected to, you can still acquire. You can still grab, and I think that's a huge thing for the Cowboys, and I think for me to realize, is that we have the guys we want. But we can't wait forever. That's the biggest thing to me. We can't wait forever. And so until something happens, I'm going to be upset. I hope you're upset with me. Hope you are. Alontae Taylor, that'd be a good one. I would not mind Alontae Taylor there. Gary was unexpected, but a pleasant surprise. Let's run with it. I do like Gary. It has to be weird. No news from Trey's camp. It is weird. Trey not having literally anything coming out right now is a little odd. I'll say that to the least. What's the word on Hendrickson? Nothing right now, Miguel. Nothing right now. But Trey is free. Free. He is available right now. He is available. He is available, but we'll see. Kevin Byard. That's an older name. I feel like we can get some great pieces in the draft. I agree. I just don't want to wait to I don't want to fix an entire defense in the draft. I think that's the bigger thing that I continue to harp on, is that you can't fix an entire team in the draft. So in that light, it's tough. And that's where I start to kind of question the thought process for Jerry Jones. So, we will dearly miss Trey. Bengals Digest, we'll take good care of him. As long as he comes to us. I'm still waiting on him, though. Still waiting on anything, much less that Bengals Digest. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. I'm waiting on anything to happen for the Cowboys at this point. Forget freaking Trey or whatever. Tyler Shuck is happy about his new running back. Why wouldn't you be? Anything new? Love the Cowboys sign Alex Singleton. Not a bad one. Rashan Gary posted on his Instagram story about it. Tonga. Cowboys restructure Malik Hooker's contract. Looks like there's that. Only a few hours into this thing. This is true, man. But, I don't know. I just thought it'd be a little quicker. Chasing Witten's with the Cowboys now. You're completely right about the Cowboys. They just take forever. Like, they'll make the move. That's fine. I'm just a little annoyed with the timing of it. And, again, we are not that far into this thing. Like, I got to keep reminding myself, like, we have been live for 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's what it is. Jen, you just put it perfectly. It's just unsettling. Mike Evans signing with the 49ers. Big deal, Mike Evans with the Niners. There is another one. Wow. Mike Evans to the 49ers. That's a big deal, big contract there. Bang. Mike Evans, 3-year deal. Whoa. Whoa, that's a big one. I missed that guy too, Jen. That's crazy. 3-year deal too. What's the money on that? I'm so curious. I know, 49ers, that's a big deal for them. I want to see the contract though. Really want to see the contract. Hey guys, 116 likes by the way. That's pretty good. We're trying to get to 150. My guy James here wants 150 and I want it with him. Mike Evans always been number one in fantasy, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, I like that. I like that a lot, Jeffrey. Not gonna lie. I think for now, the Cowboys can make the move on the defensive side really quickly, but James, wow, 49ers, I agree. This is a big one. Steelers, they got a cornerback, Jamal Dean. Okay, some moves coming in here after a little standstill. Steelers get the deal done with Jamal Dean. That's huge. So here's Mike Evans' decision. After 12 remarkable seasons in Tampa Bay, Mike Evans felt a desire to challenge himself with a new chapter in the final stage of his career. Throughout his entire career, he's pushed himself to grow, compete, and evolve as a player, and the decision reflects the same mindset. This is a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Mike has tremendous love and respect for the Buccaneers organization, the Glazer family, the coaches, his teammates, and especially fans in Tampa Bay who have supported him since the day he was drafted. Tampa will always be home to him, and he's deeply proud of everything they've accomplished together. He also has great belief in the future of the Buccaneers wide receiver room. Mike has tremendous respect for Chris Godwin and believes that Jalen McMillan, Emeka Egbuka, and Tez Johnson are incredibly talented young players who will thrive as they continue to develop talent. What kind of statement is this after leaving it? At this stage of his career, though, Mike's goals remain the same as they have always been: to compete for another Super Bowl, to play in the offensive system that challenge defenses, and to be in an environment where he can continue to push himself and contribute at the highest level. The Buccaneers made it clear they would have loved for Mike to finish his career in Tampa, potentially become just the fourth player in franchise history to spend his entire career as a Buccaneer, and ultimately walk into Canton representing the organization. Mike Evans' decision to leave Tampa was never about the money. The Buccaneers were extremely aggressive in their pursuit and presented a very strong offer, demonstrating how much they valued him and everything they meant to the franchise. At the end of the decision, simply came down to Mike wanting a new challenge and a fresh opportunity while he feels he has a great deal left to give to the game. Tampa Bay will be a special place for Mike Evans, and respect and gratitude for the organizations and his fans will never change. What a statement. First of all, did not expect that to be that long. However, that's kind of an interesting note. The Bucs offered him money, and he said no. He said, I don't think you're going to be good. I'm going to go compete where I think the team will be in the Super Bowl. And that's the 49ers. That's a crazy one. Oh, we got some money. Got some money. I think if that number's right, that's crazy. Oh, okay, this is Linderbaum. $81 million base value rather than max value. Charlie Linderbaum is resetting the market by over 50%. That's crazy. That's a crazy one. Steelers did sign Jamal Dean, 3 years, $36.75 million deal. So back-to-back losses for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They signed Alex Anzalone, though, and Kenneth Gainwell. So got some extra guys in the running back room and in the linebacker room, but they do lose some here. 12 seasons in Tampa for Mike Evans. He leaves and heads over to the San Francisco 49ers. That's a nice one. Very nice one there. Are we getting Trey Hendrickson going to Dallas? Seems that way as more and more I think about it. I don't know. I just didn't think they were going to do it, to be honest. I really didn't. But yet, here we are. We're pushing up the board here. I think Trey can make it, plus Devin Lloyd. This hurts my pride a bit, but I have faith the Bucs will pick up someone good. They probably will. They probably will pick up someone good. I mean, that's a big one, though, for the 49ers, Mike Evans. Well, we're going to get to see Mike Evans this year in AT&T Stadium. Niners coming to Dallas. Fun fact, I'm going to that game. However, anybody watching right now, going to let y'all know early, I'm going to try and stream every single Cowboys game next year. Every single one, I'm going to try and stream here on Cowboys Digest. So make sure you stay tuned in. You watch for that. Jen, I know you're going to be happy about that. Jeffrey, I hope you join us. Anybody watching today, James, I know you've been in the chat. Make sure you hang out with us for all of our game streams next year. The one game I won't be doing, and that's why I say it, is the 49ers game because I'm going to be in AT&T Stadium watching the game. But I will be streaming every other game beside that, and I'm really excited about it. Jen, what can I say? Digest, we got that oomph this past year, and now every single game we're going to be streaming from game 1 to game 16 or 17, whatever. I guess it's 17 now. Game 17, I'll be streaming besides the one against the 49ers. The one game I missed. So 16 streams at the least. Hopefully, we can get upwards of 18 streams because that means the Cowboys made a run in the playoffs as well. That's the hope. Jeffrey, I appreciate you, my guy. I'm hoping that both you and Jen will be there. Y'all are some legends here on Cowboys Digest early on. But yeah, we're going to be live for every single game this upcoming season. Really, really excited about that. And we're pumped. We're pumped. But you know what would be real pumping? Getting somebody signed that would make me even happier to stream those games. That'd be something. I am going to warn y'all, at 2 o'clock I do have to go, so I've got 23 more minutes for the Cowboys to sign somebody. Devin Bush. Did he get to the Cowboys? Whoa. I didn't see the name. Bears! Damn it! No! Come on! No! Devin Bush to the Bears. Jerry, please. There's people out there, but I like Devin Bush. That's so unfortunate. Damn. Bears are loaded, Jeffrey. The Bears have done a lot today. Oh, I don't know why. Why am I here? Oh, there it is. I was like, I went to the wrong one. That's what it was. The Bears get Devin Bush. That stinks. I wanted him on the Cowboys. Devin Lloyd or bust. We missed out on the first Devin. Now we got the second Devin. Come on now. Come on. That's so unfortunate. Duh, Bears, says Jen. Duh, Bears is right. Dang. Bears continue to make those moves. Hey, we got another subscriber. But yeah. The Bears are loaded. Wow, another dare to speak his name. He too tired downplay. try to downplay what they were looking for. I don't know who they're looking for at this moment in time. I couldn't tell you. Well, some good moves. That stinks. That really does stink. I did, in fact, want him. So unfortunate, man. Jerry is definitely making me nervous. Jerry is making me crap myself. We said we were going to spin big. Hey, Jen, appreciate you hanging out with us for a little bit, whatever it might be. Really do. Really do appreciate hanging out with us, but still just waiting on that signing. Still just waiting on the Cowboys to do something. It's not been a lot, but we're waiting on them. Still can't see. Bye, Jen. Q&A, if the boys can't draft Styles at almost any cost and he moved back first round pick Rodriguez, see, if you don't get a linebacker here in NFL free agency or in the draft at pick number 12, I think you trade back at pick 20 unless there's a perfect, unless it's obvious. Because then at pick 20, you trade back, you get to you can get a, I've been hammering this, so I'll hammer it again. Trade back with the Broncos or somebody in that 30 range. You trade back 10 picks. You can get yourself into a position where you get a pick still in the first round at the end of it, and you also get a day 2 pick. That's what you trade for, and you can get Jacob Rodriguez in that day 2 pick. That's kind of the way I see it. At least that's the way I would do it. I'm not Jerry Jones, though. I would have signed Nakobe Dean and Jalen Thompson by now. It's just, my thought is this, and again, I'm not trying to be, upset or frustrated at it, because at the end of the day, we got Rashan Gary, and I do believe the Cowboys will make the moves we're asking them. The thing is, it gets a little unrest for me when we're waiting for the Cowboys to do something like this. And there are 2 players on there that I just don't know why they haven't discussed with. Unless they are in active discussions with Trey Hendrickson, which they could be. Very much could be in active discussions with Trey Hendrickson, just waiting for something to arise from that. And ultimately, they either get him or they don't. But If that discussion is not going on, I don't see why they're not talking to Jalen Thompson and a deal isn't done. Or Nakobe Dean. Like, those two guys should be Cowboys. Should be Cowboys. Still free agents, have not been signed. Either of them, both still free. But I would like for them to figure something out. Let's just say that. To get something on there. Still just Jahan Dotson news over there. Yeah, just nothing going. Man, get the update for you on anything here, but it's just Jahan Dotson news. Malik Willis' 3-year deal, a lot of money there. Devin Bush. Yeah, I get Mike Evans. Still just kind of waiting on something here. But I feel like we could do some. I feel like a move's got to be on the horizon. This is about the time where Jerry kind of kicks it in gear and, gets going. This is the time frame, Jerry. I know we were busting your balls earlier. Today, though, we got to get this deal done. We got to get something done because I have waited too long for free agency just to sit here and wait. Can't have that happen. Probably will, though. That's the biggest thing. But we'll see. Anything? Please? Please, guys, sign somebody. I'm just waiting for that alert. Trey Hendrickson to the Cowboys. Would love for that to be a thing. Still nothing. Looks like JJ is busting back the intensity. LOL. Yep. Anything updating? Mike Evans are up to $60 million with the 49ers is the deal. Nothing here. That's kind of funny. This is true. They kept saying that, it was going to be a best deal case scenario for Javonte Williams, and the running back deals that we've seen today, I think that proved evidence that, Is this true? I didn't see the Jamal Adams signing. Nothing much. Well, Jerry, you got 12 minutes because then I got to go. I can't sit here all day and wait for you to sign somebody when I've got to Got to do some other things. This is getting really annoying, though, I'll tell you that. JJ busting that budget, baby. Look at that busted budget. He's doing it so well. He busted the budget so hard, he missed out on everybody. And didn't do anything at all. Please, Jerry? Please? The Bills have had talks with Rashid Shaheed. Mike Evans, Giants. Okay. That's a good tweet. I'm not trying to crap talk. It's more about the fact that why haven't we done a move? Like, that's just what I'm looking at here. Well, that's nice. That's a very nice update right there. Very nice update. Very nice update with that. Still just holding firm, though. Keaton Mitchell just became a free agent because the Ravens aren't tendering him. Good old tenders. Anything going on there, Jerry? Ravens aren't tendering Keaton Mitchell. That's a good one. 4-year deal with Travis Etienne. The Raiders, they lost him to Wendy's. What happened? Oh, no. All right, here's the teams. Bills, Bengals, Browns, Broncos, Chargers, Cowboys. Niners just signed Mike Evans, so take them out. Packers, Seahawks, Texans. Packers and Cowboys made a trade this morning, so I guess we can kind of hold firm with that. Seahawks are just weird. I don't know what they're doing. Bills traded for DJ Moore. I don't know what the heck the Bengals are doing. Browns are just the Browns. The Broncos are also the Broncos, and the Chargers, I'm surprised they don't have Jalen Tolbert. Really shocked. This is a real tweet. What? Okay, I mean, good for Michael Pittman Jr. Well, let's see if Calvin Watkins. Any updates here, Calvin? So a punter got his money. Yeah, nothing. That's a crazy uptick in pay for Tyler Lindenbaum. Like, crazy uptick. But who knows? The Bengals have signed Air Bud. Let's go. I love this. Dov, you're such a horrible Twitter personality. The Dolphins punter, Jake Bailey, is signing a 3-year deal with the Falcons. And it's Jake Bailey in a Patriots uniform. Delete Dov off the internet. The Bengals are in serious contention. Oh, we just get an update? Hold on. Anything? Oh, no, it's just Tampa Bay. Okay, well, that's great. Jerry Jones is currently having a nap. Signing Harry Potter characters. This is the best part of the day, just going through Twitter, seeing what people have to say about their free agency signings. Cody Stonga. Oh, just threw out the notion that Alvin Kamara could be trying. Interesting. That's funny. We got Max Crosby at home. Okay, here's some Rashan Gary highlights. They did the same thing. That's funny. That's a good one. The Falcons signed both the Patriots. That's a good one. Rashan Gary, man. Kenny Clark and Rashan Gary together. Who's a WBC? Who's a WBC fan? Any baseball fans out there? I'm excited to watch the Mexico-USA game tonight. Yes, another sack. The Bears, good job, Dov. He didn't go to the Bears. Well, it's just nothing right now. We just are looking at legit nothing on there. Did Tom Pelissero just wake up? Why did he just tweet about the Mike Evans update? He take a nap? Oh, it was NFL Network. I was like, what the heck? All right. Well, unfortunately, guys, I want to stay on. I do, but I do have to leave. I've got to get some work done here at Digest Media. Besides what we got going on, I mean, if the Cowboys sign somebody, I'm going to make a video, so that's something. Looks like we got another signing here before we leave. Guard for the Chargers signing with the Cleveland Browns. So there's another team made a signing ahead of the Cowboys. So there's another one. But I do really appreciate everybody watching. I wish I could stay on for longer. I really do. But unfortunately, I can't to an extent. Maybe I could be persuaded, I guess. I don't know. I'll tell you what, if I can get a super chat, maybe I can stay on here, but I really do have to go if not. Unfortunately, not to try and bribe that out of you, but my bosses here at Digest, they need me to do some other work instead of the Cowboy stuff, unfortunately, so that's the only problem. But if I'm making money on Cowboys, then who the heck cares? But yeah, I think I got to let y'all go. I really do appreciate every single one of y'all watching. I do wish I could stay on. Hopefully the Cowboys sign somebody soon. Hopefully, in that case scenario, I can make a video for y'all as soon as that does happen. But for now, we don't got much going on. So we appreciate y'all watching. We're going to say peace out for now. Final like count. Let's go look at it. 128 likes, guys. Legendary stuff. 128 was the final like count. So I do appreciate every single one of you watching. For now, though, guys, I do appreciate it. And we're going to say see you next time here on the channel. We're going to say peace out.